time zones. That way we can be responding 24/7. And I had strict rules for my faction, bro. Like, you had to clock like 6 hours a day on average just to stay in the team. And I wasn't paying these guys. I mean, I was 12 years old, right? So how do you convince someone to work really hard for you without paying them? It's all about culture and team dynamic and selling the vision of what your faction, what your team could become. I'm doing that with my employees right now. I'm recruiting guys and poaching employees from other businesses that are way bigger than me. These guys are way more skilled than I am from a experience perspective, but I'm selling them the vision on why they should join my team because we're going to be the best. I learned all these things from Minecraft factions as a 12-year-old. I'm staying at the founder of Riz GPT's house, and I'm not going to lie, guys, there's something about California. Blake, you're the boy. Appreciate you letting me crash here for the month. As you guys can see, this pad is sweet. Super, super bright house. You got all the light coming in. There's literally only one other home between this house and the ocean right there. And I'm not going to lie, guys, the color of the water here in La Jolla could actually cure cancer. Like, I feel like if I got cancer and I moved here, it would go away. So I've pretty much made up my mind. I will unfortunately be moving out of Austin, and I'm going to be splitting my time most likely between San Diego and New York. But bro, the people in Austin, bro, they really are unbeatable. Everybody in Austin is just like kind, and they want to help you and they want to see other people win. It just doesn't feel like that here in California for some reason. I don't know why. I could feel the difference in hospitality the day I got over here. In Austin, if you go to a coffee shop, the person behind the counter like genuinely cares about how your day is going. And they'll ask you, how's your day? And then they won't just say, oh, great, okay, next in line. They'll actually sit there and they'll talk with you for a second. Versus over here in California, I went to a coffee shop this morning and the lady behind the counter was a fucking bitch. Like, why are you so upset, bro? You work at a coffee shop in La Jolla. Like, I just don't get it. You live in quite literally one of the greatest, most beautiful places on earth, and you're upset and bitter. It makes no sense. Why are people living in hot, humid ass Austin so nice and so grateful and so just like happy, yet everybody over here is upset, it feels like? I don't know, bro. It actually blows my mind. I'm not even too worried about taxes or anything like that. I get it. You pay an extra 10 to 20%, but the quality of life is way better over here. So in my opinion, it's worth it. But the only thing that I'm genuinely going to be bummed about is the people, bro. If I could copy and paste the people from Austin at any other city in the world, I would do it. You guys aren't getting the girls you want because you settle every weekend. I ran into one of my friends the other day from college and I was like, yo, how you been, bro? And he said, I'm good, man. I'm just not really where I want to be in life. He said he's trying to find his wife, like he's trying to find the one, but she just doesn't exist. And he can't find any girls that are up to his standard. So I said, well, are you talking to anyone right now? And he's like, yeah, I'm talking to a few girls. He starts showing me some pictures and they're all cute, but I'm like, and none of them could be the one. And he's like, nah, they're hot and stuff, but like they're not good enough. Don't have the right personality, don't have the right ambition, don't have the right substance. But what my buddy is failing to realize, and I tried to explain this to him, is when you settle every weekend, like when you just go and hook up with any random girl every weekend, you are naturally pushing away the one you want. He thinks that he needs to go out and try new things. He needs to go out and meet people to find the girl of his dreams. But it doesn't work that way. You don't like search and find her. You need to become the person that's worthy of that person, and then you'll naturally meet each other. Try not hooking up with someone for like a couple of months. Just try not doing it. Try focusing on yourself. Try saying, I know who I want, like I know what that standard is, and I'm not gonna settle for anything less. Even if I meet a hot girl who's cute, who's attractive, but if she doesn't have the right substance, I'm not gonna hook up with her, I'm not gonna talk to her. I'm not gonna waste her time or mine. Focus on yourself, focus on becoming the individual worthy of the person of your dreams. And if you do that, I promise you, it will just naturally happen. If you ever get the chance to pick someone's brain or ask them questions about life, ask them for help, make sure you make it as easy as possible for that person to help you. So many people don't know how to ask the right questions. They don't even know how to ask questions in general. Ever since I posted that my business just crossed $1 million a month in sales, a lot of people from college have been reaching out to me and they're like, yo, I want to start my own business too. What do you think? Like, what should I do? I'm not even joking. I've had, I don't know, maybe a dozen people in the last week hit me up. And I'm happy to help my friends. I want to bring people up, but make sure you're asking questions. Some people literally just want to rant. Like they'll call you and say, yo, I need your help with something. And then they spend the next 15 minutes ranting. If you're asking someone for help, especially someone that's busy, Show up prepared, right? Show up with a list of questions. When I first met my mentor, who I paid $2,000 for 30 minutes of his time, by the way, I pulled up with a huge list of questions, very specific, detailed questions. And then right when the 30 minutes was over, even though I paid for it, even though he said we could go over, I was like, you know what? No, I'll book another one. I wanted to show respect for his time. And that's why he really liked me. And that's why we're still friends. And that's why we work together now. I just had a kid in college DM me asking if I could give him advice, like life advice. And he said, if you wouldn't mind filling out this form, that'd be really helpful. What do you mean fill out a form, bro? Like, just ask me the question, bro. If you have a question about something, ask it. Send a voice note. I'll send one back. Don't ask me to fill out a form, bro. That takes up so much time. If you actually want people to help you and you want a response from them, make it as easy as possible for them to do so. The best method to succeed on social media isn't what time you post. It's not how often you post. It's not even like what you decide to talk about. It's literally just enjoying the game. So many people, so many creators chase virality. They chase the newest trend. They chase the newest hook. What's trending right now? But if you don't make content that you actually enjoy making, you're not going to last. Social media is a huge roller coaster. You'll have a couple months where you're popping off and every one of your videos is ripping. And then you'll have a couple of months, maybe even a year, where your content's not doing well at all. It's happened to me like probably 4 or 5 different times, these ups and downs. I've been making content for almost 4 years now, but I'm still doing well because I still enjoy making it. I've never once chased trends. I just like making content. I like talking about the stuff that I'm interested in. When you chase getting views and you chase getting followers, you're not gonna last. It's like getting a job that pays you really well, but you hate it at the same time. It's not gonna work long term. You're just gonna burn out after a while. And if you burn out on social media and you lose that momentum and you lose the love for the game, it's not going to last. So instead of worrying about how to get as many views, likes, and followers as possible, just worry about making content that you enjoy. If you enjoy making content, you'll get better at it. You'll get better at speaking. You'll get better at editing, and you'll just become a better creator overall. And you're naturally going to build the following that you deserve to have. If you like talking about entrepreneurship like me, you're not going to have millions and millions of followers because it's not applicable to most people. But if you like talking about cars and you like making car edits, you might have millions of followers because all guys love cars. So focus on making what you enjoy making and everything else will happen naturally as it's supposed to. The moment I switched from how do I make as much money as possible to how do I make other people as much money as possible is the moment that I actually started making money. A year ago, I was about to go bankrupt. I had 2 months worth of rent. I was hundreds of thousands of dollars in debt and nothing was working for me. To make a long story short, the big thing we changed that brought us from $100,000 a month to a little under $2 million a month was implementing UGC creators and training other people how to sell our stuff.